Hey, Jimmy Classic Catering. I'm in my kitchen today. It's been a while since we made a video, so I'm going to get right to it. I'm going to do it old school today, where I have all my ingredients laid out, and I'm just going to throw a little something together because I have been up for about 13 hours and I've had a little bit of beef jerky and some mixed nuts and a lot of water. So I am hungry, and we're going to get cooking right now. All right, I got all my ingredients laid out. We're just making a little stir fry with some fresh vegetables. I did this old school. I got everything labeled so you can see what we have to work with. I got some chicken base and some fresh thinly cut chicken. I got some pre-cooked Italian sausage, pine nuts, mushrooms, peppers, some fresh basil, red onion, and I've got some unsalted butter, and I've got some Looking Glass Chardonnay, which is going to be part of our sauce base. So let's get started right away. I'm going to bring you right over here to the stove. I'm going to try not to make a lot of background noise with my pan today. So this has been heating up for a few minutes, so we're just going to throw a little oil in there, and you can see how quickly it spreads around the bottom of the pan, which means it's good and hot. So we got this right here. We're going to take our chicken, and we're just going to throw that right in our pan, and you're going to hear the sizzle instantly. We're going to put that back on the stove for a couple minutes, and we're going to let that get some heat cooking to it, get a little brown to it. I've got my tongs, I've got my spatula, I've got my plate, I've got everything I need to make this quick, simple snack, because like I said, I am starving. So we're going to let that cook for about 2 minutes. Then we're just going to basically dump all our ingredients in there, stir it up, get it hot, add some white wine, add some chicken stock, and then we're going to throw it on a plate, and the last thing we're going to add to it is going to be our pine nuts and our fresh basil. So we're going to give this a quick stir. I cut it really paper thin so you can kind of see it's basically about halfway cooked already. And because it's halfway cooked, now is the perfect time to add all of our ingredients. We don't want to cook the chicken fully and then add the ingredients, because by the time we get done, our chicken's going to be a little on the dry side. Alright, I snuck off camera real quick and I got myself a glove, so I got my glove on, and we're going to throw in the onions and peppers, or peppers and onions if you're really paying attention, and we're going to let that start to cook a little bit. I got my heat on nice and high. We don't want to make these too soft. We're going to leave a little crunch to them, so we're just going to give them about 1 minute. You can hear that nice sizzle. You can see the nice smoke and the steam. It's starting to smell great in here. I'm going to go ahead and throw my Italian sausage in there. We want to let that cook out too, get some of those juices from the sausage in there to give it a nice delicious flavor. So this is already starting to come together nicely. As you can see from the past videos, if you remember, you're going to have a lot of these charred bits on the bottom of the pan, and those are all going to be a delicious part of the sauce. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to take our white wine and we're just going to deglaze this a little bit. Deglazing is a term to just signify that you're using a liquid to get all those delicious crispy bits off the bottom of the pan and also become part of the sauce. So you can see instantly how now we got a nice flavorful looking sauce, and the bottom of the pan is nice and clean. Because we got a lot of those bits off there. So we're going to take those and we're going to just let that keep sizzling a little bit. And then the mushrooms don't really take long at all to cook, so we're going to plop those in there. And then over here off camera, I'm going to grab our little container of salt and pepper. Where did it go? It's way over here. Here we go. Right there, just over here waiting for us. Alright, we got our salt and pepper. We're going to pop that in there. We're going to give it another splash of white wine just because it evaporated too much. And we want to keep that in there to become part of the sauce, like I said. So that's looking delicious. And now what we're going to do, lastly, I've got this little chunk of unsalted butter. We're just going to throw that in there right on top of it. And you can see that's going to start becoming a part of the delicious sauce that we have. We'll let that cook probably another 15-20 seconds and we'll be good to go. Alright, it's been about 15 or 20 seconds. You can see if you look closely, on the edge of the pan, that butter is starting to get nice and melty and creamy. We're going to go ahead and turn our heat off. We want this butter to melt and become part of the sauce, and if it gets too hot, what it's going to do is it's going to separate, and then it's just going to be kind of an icky mess. So that is, look at how easy that was. All the ingredients took me maybe about 15 minutes to get together, and the actual cooking of this dish maybe 4 minutes, something like that. It's been about 5 minutes and 30 seconds so far in this video, so not a whole lot of time at all to get this nice dish prepared. Today, by the way, is June 26th of 2020. We're still dealing with our COVID situation, so I just wanted to make a quick meal for you, just to remind you that we're still cooking here in the kitchen, and we will be announcing something super exciting food. We're trying to, we're going to announce something very soon. We're going to take our food mobile somehow, but that'll be an announcement in the future. If you like our videos, please subscribe to our page, and you can also find us on Facebook at Classic Catering of the Shores. Thanks for watching.